Hello guys, welcome to Street Jam. I personally have been cursed with my attempts to photograph Istanbul under the snow, but this time it had to change. So I came to Istiklal Avenue, where I thought I would be getting the most interesting opportunities. But the snow was nowhere to be seen. So I started shooting. And started to get angry. Found my way to the saints. There I found the dove, chattering to the saints. The dove told me to march, to find the next hill. Only on top of the hill you shall see the crystals you seek, it said. So I marched. Coming to the bridge, I found some particles of them crystals. I was right to my way, some birds told me. Everyone seeks behind doors. What they seek differ from what they find. And there I found my door, passing through it, lifted up my curse. Then I started to walk back. As I started to walk back, I was taking these shots. Then I came back to the Istiklal. Yeah, so let's start the review, shall we? Sneakiness comes for the first aspect, of course. Not that it matters in these kind of weather conditions, but its size and color, looking exactly like a film camera, makes it extra stealthy. Compared to the XPRO3, the second model was quieter with the shutter sound. And guess what? You can barely hear the shutter sound of the XPRO3. So the XPRO3 gets 7 points out of 10 for the sneakiness. Yeah, well, the usability wise, I bought mine with a generic Fujifilm grip, so it holds pretty tightly even when I'm using with bigger and heavier lenses. But the lens I'm using for this review is the 16mm f2.8 VR, stands for the weather resistance. It's pretty light and considerably small. I don't think it would be hard to manage with such lenses, even without the grip. I mean the pancakes, all the other smaller lenses the Fuji offers. Weight of it is manageable, but you always feel carrying it. Focus speed is up there with the top shelf cameras, which in my opinion it deserves to be in the top shelf amongst with the others. Since personally I always thought XPRO lineup was so perfect for my hands and the ways to using the camera. This camera is no exception, and the screen is, yes, hard to get used to. But you do get used to it using it through the viewfinder or to make the decision to shoot blind. In my opinion, keeping the screen off actually helps with the stealth for you don't look at your camera for framing. So the usability wise, it gets a 9 points out of 10. Style. This Dura Black was my favorite Fujifilm coating so far. It looks and feels like one of those special colored Leicas. Ever since they announced it, I've been keeping an eye out for one. It lacking the screen just helps for safely dropping it in any bag, in a waist bag, or in anywhere you would like to, because there's no screen scratch. And I think that is the most stylish thing to be able to do. So it gets a 9.5 out of 10 for the style. Yeah, you heard it right. It's pretty darn close to perfect. In my opinion, these are all my opinions, of course. The image quality. As you've been seeing from the photos, quality is decent, gives you enough room to crop, and the dynamic range, as you know, is the best with the X-Trans 4th edition. So it gets a 7 points out of 10. In conclusion, if you had not used a Fujifilm rangefinder style camera and this is your first time to use a Fuji, I would suggest an X103 or a XE4, because without having the screen it will take you years to get familiar with the settings and to get used to the mechanics of the camera. But if you are an experienced Fuji shooter like me and just looking for the top-notch quality and refinement in your photography, I agree. This is the camera to keep.